So, something a bit different today. I'm recording this video in a way that I haven't done before, using a GoPro on my head, just so you can see what I'm seeing. Now, I do apologise if there's any wind noise. Whoa, because we are just summiting a peak in a place called Sunrise. Wow. Oh my, look at this. Yes, this is a peak. I don't know the name of it, I apologise, but it's Sunrise is the location, and it is sunrise as you can see, but we are at Mount Raineer National Park. This is a peak near Sunrise Visitor Centre. That's all I can tell you. This is phenomenal, look at this. It's about 1.5 miles, 2 miles from the visitor centre. Not too bad of a climb. And I've literally just hit the summit now. Right, this is fantastic. Already I'm seeing potential images. Ooh, don't want to fall down there. Nice ridgeline here, catching the glow from the morning sun. Or, well, it's not sun yet, it's not sunrise. You can see there's a lot of haze. I don't know, it's quite low light, so I apologise if it's a bit grainy. We're about 20 minutes, 30 minutes from sunrise. But yeah, you see this glow in the sky, that's reflecting off this ridgeline here. And I'm thinking that could be a good shot. Funnily enough, oh, there's the wind. I have to apologise for the wind. I don't have a wind protector for this camera yet, so just bear with me. That's the obvious thing here, Mount Rainier, but there doesn't appear to be a composition of that. Oh, this is cool. Oh! So I don't know if this shows up on camera, but there's a lake down there and a small pond down here as well, barely visible. But look at the lovely haze in the valleys and these small hills, these mounds, and you've got this sort of continuation of ridges, and then the nice light over there, this lovely hill catching the morning light. Wow, that could be good when the sun comes up, this. Imagine the morning light streaming across this landscape. That could be fantastic. I'm going to shoot that when the sun rises, definitely. But for now, I think we're going to go over here and photograph this. Oh. Ooh, easy fella. Perfect. Perfect. So whilst I'm sitting on my tripod, I would like to thank Squarespace for sponsoring this head cam point of view video. So if you need a website, go to squarespace.com/Heaton. Right. So I'm not really sure of the order that I'm putting out the videos, but as you can clearly see, I am in Washington, the state of Washington in the US of A. And I've been doing a lot of hiking and photography, but I don't know which order my videos are going to be released. I think this video, actually today's my last day. I leave tomorrow. I've been here for about 9 days. I leave tomorrow. But I think that this video that I'm doing now is going to be my first video, just to make things confusing. It's always good when a lens cap falls off in your bag. Right, so I see this as being a vertical composition. Nice and easy, manual focus. Good. ISO 100 f11, let's have a look. Let's up screen. When I shoot vertical, I always change my settings, my aspect ratio to 4:3, because I usually crop 4:5. This is nice. So, I'm not sure how much you can see with the GoPro and if you can see the back of the screen, but we have like this prominent rock formation just here, which I believe is there, which acts as like an anchor, and then you've got the lovely ridgeline leading you around, and then what really makes this sort of quite nice for me is the continuation of ridges pretty much way off into the distance. There's a small patch of snow down there. That's a bit annoying. It's a bit of a distraction. So what I'll probably do is get rid of that snow in Photoshop. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna drop on a grad filter. Just 2-stop, probably medium edge, just to pull back that sky because it's a tad bright. A 2-stop medium edge. So I was gonna film the hike up here, but you know, these cameras, they're not great in low light, so I thought I'd wait until the sun starts to rise before I break it out, and we'll just take it from as I was summiting this hill, this peak. Again, don't know the name of it, which is a shame, but I'm sure I'll find out and probably put it in the video description. Right, let's have a look at this. There we go. That's just taken the edge off. This looks really nice with the way that the light is playing in the foreground. I'm going to focus to infinity. Usually if I have immediate foreground I'll focus stack, but my foreground is about 30 feet away. So I don't think at f11 there's going to be any issues with sharpness. Alright, check my histogram. Probably push that a little bit further. 1.3 seconds. Focus to infinity. 2-second timer. 2-stop medium edge graduated filter. Fantastic view. Beautiful bit of soft light coming from the morning, the dawn sky over there. The sun isn't up yet, but that glow is just catching beautifully on this, and you get this lovely warm foreground contrasted with the blue haze into the background, and I really do quite like that. 2-second timer. Cool. That was it. Pretty straightforward, I have to say. Pretty straightforward. Okay. Ooh. So I'm just heading back up to see if I can get a composition on that over that way. But there's people on their way up. That's the problem with these locations. They're pretty accessible. You very rarely get them to yourself, but I wasn't expecting people to be up here for sunrise. Let's hope they leave before that sun comes up. Well, actually I can probably go down there and get out of their way. It's always awkward making these videos when you've got the general public hanging around. It's funny. Okay, I think this whole scene here will be just transformed when the sun comes up. Oh, I really would like to explain as well why I've got a GoPro on my head and not a DJI Osmo Action. Well, that thing's a piece of junk, which is quite embarrassing because I did nothing but praise it in my previous videos, and it was fantastic. And then one day, halfway through a large backcountry wilderness hike, it just didn't turn on. It wouldn't turn on. Like, it's not like I dropped it or went skiing or anything. Literally, I'm hiking along a nice trail, walking and talking, getting a bit of B-roll, and then just doesn't turn on. Now it won't charge, it won't do anything, it's dead. So to continue this trip I had to go and buy a new camera, and I certainly wasn't going to buy another DJI. Just looking at my composition now, I'm not really thinking about settings or anything like that, just purely composition. Do I go wide? Do I go tight? Do I include this mountain range here, or do I cut it out and just include the grass hill? Yeah, well, I've got a good bit of time yet to decide, but the sun's going to come up that way, streaming straight into the landscape, so might be a tricky one to shoot with the sunlight, but if I get it at the right moment, it'll look fantastic, hopefully. Oh. So I'm just making my way down to this edge here. I just think I'll get a slightly better perspective on this hill. And you can see the sun is now up. It's a red ball, a red fiery ball through the haze. And in about, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 minutes should be casting a nice light across the landscape. Okay, so now the sun's a bit brighter in the sky. It's just casting more light on the green hill here, a few more shadows. I'm definitely going to have to create composites here and use multiple images to blend together as one. But that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Okay, first shot, expose for the highlights. Bosh, done. Next shot, cover the sun. There we go. Okay, now we want to get those shadows. Looking at my histogram. Yeah, looks good, looks good. And see, the lens flare now is so much worse, so I really have to control that. There we go. This is fantastic. Absolutely glorious. The landscape all around is just coming to life. It's phenomenal. Whoa! There we go, that's how you sit down with style. Alright, breakfast time with a view of Mount Raineer. And this is how we end today's video. I can think of no better way. Oh, yep, covered in yogurt. No better way to end this. So thank you so much for watching, and once again thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. If you don't know who Squarespace are, well, you should. So if you need a website, go to squarespace.com/Heaton and give it a free trial. And if you like your free trial, use the offer code Heaton for 10% off your first purchase. And now I'm going to enjoy coffee with one of the best views imaginable. So until next time, bye for now.